Hi guys, Darkwater here, and welcome back to part 3 of the Driving Academy. Again, just a reminder that the Driving Academy is not intended to replace in-cab training for operating a truck in real life. Alright, so picking up where we left off in the last episode, we just finished Chapter 3, Maneuvering with a Trailer, and we're going to be moving on to Chapter 4, Reversing with a Trailer. We are using a Peterbilt 389 with a 13-speed manual transmission. We are limiting ourselves with manual and also sticking to interior camera only. After which, then we will be doing the final exam in the next episode. I don't know exactly how long this will take, but I assume it's probably going to take a good little bit. We might have to do this a couple different tries, just trying to get everything done because there are 9 training courses in this chapter. If you guys have not seen Chapter 3, I'll leave a link to it down below in the description. Alright, without further ado, let's go ahead and start the scenario.
Let's try out hand at reversing with a trailer. It's easier than it looks. You just need to be patient. Start reversing and get the tractor in line with the trailer. Be sure you're lined up properly, or you won't be able to make the connection. If it's not right, you can always pull forwards and try again. The tractor's 5th wheel will lock into the trailer's kingpin. Apply the parking brake and connect the trailer. In real life, you'd have to exit the truck to connect the air and electrical lines and raise the landing gear, but here, we'll do that for you. Drive forwards and follow the road markings to the right and into the marked lane. The goal is to line up with the parking area behind you. Once you feel you are relatively in line with it, you can begin reversing. The trailer will always turn opposite of the tractor. To turn the trailer, you'll need to steer the tractor in the opposite direction you want the trailer to go towards. To straighten out the trailer again, turn the tractor towards the trailer. Keep the trailer pointed towards the marked area, then try to keep the tractor somewhat aligned with the trailer. You'll have to make constant minor corrections. Correct deviations from your path with small turns of the steering wheel as soon as they happen. If you oversteer it, you can end up far outside your desired path. Stop in the designated area. Secure the truck and shut down the engine.
Alright, here we are. My wheel cam is now on. You guys can see that here. I do have the Moser Racing TSW, turn signal stocks, pedals, shifter, as well as ATS accessories, shift knob, and button box, and track IR to look around. Alright, go ahead and start this truck up. So our trailer's off to the right. You can see it in our passenger side mirror right there. So we're going to have to go and reverse to it. Turn on our hazards. And reverse. There we are. Line ourselves pretty much straight with the trailer. Ooh, we're pushing that pretty far back. Apply the parking brake. Must not be loaded if we're pushing it that far back. Alright, go ahead, connect the trailer. Alright. Trailer is securely connected. Everything is done. Landing gear is up. So let's go ahead and put it in first gear. And we're going to get lined up with this parking spot to our left. Gonna swing this a little bit wide here. I'm going to go ahead and turn on our hazards again. Try to get lined up the best we can with that spot. It's a little over, but it's fine. We're going to go ahead and reverse. I'm going to correct it a little bit to the right. Again, watching that right mirror. Just angle it, trailer just slightly to the right there so you get a little bit more center between the cones. Then we go ahead and start correcting it just ever so slightly. Kind of doing a straight back right now. Trailer will turn in the opposite direction, whichever way we're going. So now we're going to come back towards the driver's side and straighten out. I want to see the trailer in both mirrors. That's how we know we're straight. Come on. Almost there. There we go. Alright. That one is done. On to the next one, reversing into a turn.
In this scenario, you'll have to reverse to the parking spot that is behind you to your driver's side. There are a few tips to remember that will help you a lot with reversing trailers. The first is that the trailer will always want to turn the opposite direction of how you steer the tractor. The second is that you can get a good sense of where the trailer is heading by watching the axles of the truck and trailer.
Okay.
Third, small inputs will get you where you need to go. No need to overwork it. Start turning the tractor away from the parking spot slightly, and the trailer will begin to point towards it. Follow the trailer, making adjustments as you go to keep it on the right path. Watch your trailer wheels and the rear wheel of the tractor. These will tell you where the trailer is pointed and where the tractor is pushing it. A fourth tip is that it's always easier to turn the trailer sharper than it is to try to straighten it out from a jackknife. Aim for the outside of the spot until you are closer to it, then you can turn a bit sharper to align your trailer. As the trailer enters the parking spot, get the tractor in front of the trailer. Try to avoid too many adjustments inside the spot. Reverse between the barriers, check both sides as you go. Secure the truck and shut down the engine.
Okay, so a few tips. The trailer turns opposite how you steer. watch the trailer's wheels to see where it's aiming. Watch the tractor's rear wheel to see where it's pushing. Let the trailer do the work. Don't oversteer it, and it's easier to turn the trailer sharper than it is to straighten it out. All right, fire it up. I'm also going to roll down the driver's side window here. We'll turn on our hazards. Push in our parking brake. Gonna look behind us. See it pretty good. Right side clear. So we're gonna start turning away, or turning towards it. Just ever so slightly. We'll let the trailer do most of the work. Basically just idling the truck backwards. Taking our time. No point in rushing it, right? Start turning a little bit more. A little too much there actually, but that's right. Start getting underneath it. So we're going a little steep. Yep. We're going to straighten it out just a little bit. Alright, let's go ahead and straighten all the way up now. Do a minor correction. There we go. Just like that. Might be a little crooked in the spot, but for the most part we're good. Alright, now the alley parking maneuver. This one's a great one. Oh yeah, I hate this one.
Parking here requires an alley parking maneuver. This is a typical parking maneuver for truckers, as they will encounter this sort of parking situation almost daily in their careers, whether it's to load or unload a trailer or to park for the night in a truck stop. This is a similar maneuver to the previous scenario, but you'll have less room to work, so you will need to plan your moves accordingly and be careful not to hit anything. Since there is less room, your timing is more important. Turn the trailer at the right time and watch the tractor and trailer wheels to see where it will go. Keep your tail swing in mind and remember not to jackknife. Keep pushing the trailer. Try to steer the trailer towards the alley earlier rather than later. This will give you room on the other side to swing the front of the trailer around and get the tractor in front of it. Once your trailer is in the alley, get the tractor in front of it. It's better to do this a bit earlier than your instinct might initially have you believe. You can always correct it as you reverse to your final position. Get the tractor and trailer straight and stop in the designated area. Secure the truck and shut down the engine.
Alright, so this one's a bit tricky because of how long the truck is. And then with how sharp of a turn we got, plus there's that power pole right there too. I'll turn on the hazards. So you really gotta. It says not to jackknife, but it almost seems like you have to once you get to that point. Alright, let's go ahead and start turning towards it. Like, I'll do a sharp turn here. And then straighten out. Push that trailer, just roll down the window. Center with the road again. Watching where that trailer tandem is going. There we go. I'm gonna start turning it in sharply and turn back so I can get that angle. I might have to pull up. Most likely gonna have to pull up, but I'm gonna have to jump that curb again. Yep, there it is. There's that curb. Alright. I'm just gonna pull straight. I know I'm on the curb, but there's no other way to do this in this big old truck. Or if there is, I haven't found one yet. There we go. We're getting it. We got a little bit of room on the passenger side to go yet, so let's push it that way. And we can straighten out. So I really don't want to hit that pole. A little bit on the... Still got room on the passenger side, but we're relatively straight. And they're going to accept it, so let's do it. Right there. There we go. And I'm going to do a replay of this one, just to let you guys see this here. So like right here, you can see high controls right there. So as you can see right there, I'm cutting it pretty close. And I got to push that trailer, otherwise we'll hit that power pole. It's a long trailer and a long truck to be fitting back here. And I had no choice but to hop this curb. I don't like the setup for this one. I don't like the 90-degree alley backs. You can see I'm pretty much all the way on the sidewalk. With this type of truck and trailer combination, you need a lot more room in order to do this properly. There we go, we're able to get it. So anyway, that's probably my biggest gripe with doing it in the 3D9. That one in particular. I've had to do that one many times over, and each time I always end up having to go on the curb. Otherwise, I end up hitting something, the trailer. Anyway, let's move on to the next one, the offset reversing.
In this scenario, your task will be to park in the space located next to you. There is not much room to maneuver, so you'll have to do a little extra work to get the trailer where you want it. Drive straight up to the barrier. Turn the steering wheel sharply to the driver's side before moving. This way, you'll start turning the trailer towards the parking spot as you begin reversing, saving valuable space. Once you have the trailer pointed where you want it, get the tractor in front of the trailer and start steering it into the parking spot. From this point onwards, it's not so different from a regular parking maneuver. Keep reversing and watch both sides. Keep the tractor and trailer lined up with the parking spot. Stop in the designated area, secure the truck, and shut down the engine.
Alright, so we're going to be parking right over there to our right. So, go ahead, do that. drive towards the marked area in front of us. I already turned on my hazards. Alright, let's stop and then start reversing. So turn the wheel all the way to the left. We're going to want to get our trailer in line with that. And start turning back. Slow down just a little bit. Nope. Alright, so now there we go. We're gonna want to turn back. Pretty dicey because it's a tight area. There we go. So you can't really see our passenger side. Oh yeah. A little close on the passenger side. So see if you can still push the trailer to the right a bit more. Or to the left, I mean. And then straighten out. There we go. That'll do it. There we go. Not bad. On to the next one. Diagonal parking in reverse. Ooh. That doesn't sound like fun.
Diagonal parking seems easier at a glance, but it can often be more challenging than typical alley parking maneuvers. Reverse towards the parking spot. Keep the tractor and trailer straight for now. As you get closer, let your trailer walk closer to the parked trucks. This will help you turn it into the spot when you reach it. Start turning the trailer into the parking spot. Keep your trailer close to the truck on your driver's side, as you'll need the space on the other side. Once the trailer is well into the parking spot, start turning the tractor to follow the trailer in. Park in the designated area, secure the truck, and shut down the engine.
Alright, so turn on that, roll down our window. Okay. Where are we parking? Right next to this International, looks like. Let's see if I can get it in there. Oh, I feel like I'm close to that truck, but I don't think I am. Alright, let's see if we can start following it. I feel like I'm really close on the passenger side. Alright, get underneath it fully. Oh yeah, okay. I need to push it this way still. And then straighten out. Oh, this is nerve-wracking. I would totally still straighten out and pull forward, but oh, it's accepting it right there. I am hella crooked. Whatever, it's accepting it. Alright. I'm good with it, I guess. Next one, blindside reversing. Oh boy, I hate blindsiding. Oh, let's do it.
In this scenario, you'll learn the blindside reversing maneuver. Blindsiding should generally be avoided unless there is no alternative, as your visibility is severely limited. Take your time and err on the side of extreme caution. Drive well past the parking spot to give yourself room to work with once you start reversing. Come to a stop, check your surroundings, then start reversing. Turn the tractor away from the spot. This will push the front of the trailer around, and in turn, point the rear of the trailer towards the parking spot you want to go into. Be careful not to overdo it, or you can risk jackknifing the combination. As the trailer enters the parking spot, start straightening the truck out. Stop in the designated area and secure the truck.
Alright. This will be fun. Okay. Blindside reversing requires the same procedures as sight side reversing, but you'll be handicapped because of lack of visibility on that side. Use your mirrors and best judgment to park the truck. Okay. I'm gonna roll down the windows here. There's a spot ahead of us on the right hand side. Looks like it's right next to the white Mac. Okay. Use your mirrors and best ability to help you get to the parking spot. Here we go. the road markings here. Also got a convex mirror I can look at. Take it nice and slow. And start turning in, I think. Watching that convex mirror, because I can't see anything out of my main mirror. Ooh, getting close to that cone. I'll pull forward a little bit. Straighten out. This one I have no qualms about pulling forward. Alright. I'll watch that convex mirror again. I can actually see that tire in my main mirror now. So I can straighten out and then turn, just so I'm a little bit away from that cone. Really quickly turn back. And right for that cone again. I just try pulling forward a little bit. 2 pull-ups. I just needed to get away from that cone. Now I can back up again, or turn it again, I mean. Then turn it in, get underneath it. I feel like I'm way over on that passenger side. Well, that's because I am. Well, let's see if they'll take it, or if I gotta correct it. Well, you know what? I'm going to. Whatever. It is what it is. I'm not happy with it. I'm gonna correct it. Now we can see the trailer on our sight side and just straighten it on out. There we go. There we go. Reversing from a 45-degree setup. This is probably the most preferred way to back a trailer.
In this lesson, we'll take a look at 45-degree parking. When the situation permits, this is the preferred method by many for reversing into parking spots. By starting with the trailer already pointed where you want to go, you have to do less maneuvering to get parked.
See what I mean? Preferred method. I was right. You guys will see why.
This kind of setup also allows you to see further into the parking spot, allowing for increased visibility of where you are going. Drive well past the parking spot and line up at a roughly 45-degree angle. You'll want your trailer pointed at the truck on the far side of the parking spot you intend to reverse into. Turn the truck away from the spot and push the front of the trailer around, guiding the rear towards the parking spot. Be careful not to overdo it. Once you start turning, it's easier to make the turn sharper than to widen it. As the trailer enters the parking space, get the tractor in front of it and align the combination. Stop in the designated spot and secure the truck.
Alright. Ready to roll down our driver's side window. Pull on our hazards. There's our spot. We're going to turn past it. Line up at a 45. And I can already see that spot that I want to back into. And I'm going to start slowly backing the trailer in. A little bit too much. I didn't get underneath it quick enough. We'll pull forward. Alright. Yeah, if you ever get too sharp, all you have to do is just pull forward. So you pretty much, you can fix it the other way by overcorrecting it, but you need a lot more room. It's easier just to pull forward. Straighten it up. Now we're good. Next one, maneuvering in a tight space. Okay. Oh, this one. Okay.
In this scenario, we'll go over how to turn around in a tight space. You won't always have a lot of room for maneuvering the truck, and we'll have to adapt to less than ideal situations. Drive through the alley towards the open area. On the left is another alley you must reverse into. Set yourself up however you wish with this in mind. It may be helpful to try to have the trailer pointed towards the alley before you start reversing. Reverse towards the alley. Be careful to keep an eye on all sides of the tractor and trailer. There are obstacles in the alley, so be sure to keep towards the driver's side. Once you have finished reversing, you can proceed forwards and head back in the direction you came from. You may have difficulty seeing your trailer in the passenger side mirror as you exit, so use all the space available to your advantage. Continue driving towards the exit. Park in the designated area and secure the truck.
Alright, so the area in front of us is representing a shipping company's lot. We are to enter, turn around, and come back out. Alright. Wow. Neat. Love the touch of graffiti there. It looks nice. Alright, let's go ahead and roll down our windows. And proceed through the alley. So up to the left, there's another alley. You must reverse it to set us up, and that in mind. So we're gonna set up with a 45. And slightly modify it. There we go. Reverse. And let's try to turn this in. I gotta watch that. Looks like there's some bollards there that we have to watch out for. We also have to stay sharp to the building because there's some obstacles in the alleyway. So I'm gonna start turning, get it a little sharper. And then we can start following it in. Not sharp enough. I hate that. I'll pull forward. Really get that sharp in there. Follow it. Come on. Should be good. Just gotta keep this angle. We're at a super bad angle. I don't know if I can correct it or not. Yep, okay, we're good. Now I'll proceed straight. I'm going to start turning early because we got a long nose and that is a sharp turn. Oh, I'm not going to make it. There we go. Watch that passenger side. We're good. There we go. Alright, next up is parallel parking with the trailer. Gotta love it.
Parallel parking with a trailer is a relevant skill for all truckers. Whether street parking in a big city or stopping at a rest area in the countryside, it is something every trucker should know how to do. As you pass the parking spot, look carefully to ensure there's enough room for the tractor and trailer to fit. Here, we've ensured that you have plenty of room. Align yourself with the truck in front of the parking spot. Don't be too close to it. Keep some distance from it so you have room to work. Turn sharply away from the parking spot and start reversing. The idea is to get the trailer turning into the parking spot right away. Once the trailer is pointed well into the spot, you can start to follow it in. Start steering the trailer away from the curb before the driver's side trailer wheels have entered the spot. Straighten out the tractor with the trailer and then center yourself within the parking space. Park, shut down the engine, and secure the truck.
Alright. Here's a nice challenge. I don't understand why parallel parking with a trailer is a thing. I have never seen a time or place where semis are actually required in real life to parallel park. Even in the game, I've never seen it. I understand it's a skill that real truckers learn. I just don't know when it's ever applied. Heck, even today's society, I think a newer generation of people that are learning how to drive cars, they don't teach parallel parking anymore. Most places, a lot of places are actually going away from parallel parking. It's like a skill that's being diminished. Well, you guys could let me know in the comments, have you ever had to parallel park outside of a training course? In real life. And if you guys can let me know anytime in game, here in American Truck Simulator or Euro Truck Simulator, where you guys had to parallel park. Because I'm generally curious, because I've never had to. Ever. Anyway, let's go ahead and try and do this as best we can. Alright, I'm going to drive a little bit more forward because we do have a longer nose than this. Looks like Kenworth T680. It's right next to us. So now, turn the wheel all the way to the left. Try to get that trailer angled sharply. And then straighten out the tractor. Push it back. Try to get it in line because we do not have a lot of room to work with here. Alright, now let's see if we can line it up with the trailer. Watch the hood mirror for the cones. Okay. Start pushing the trailer the opposite direction. I'm not liking where we're at. At all. I just realized that. Saw the rear mirror on the right. So I'm going to need to push it back a little bit more. A little bit less to the right. And really close. But we're at a slight angle, which is nice. And see if I can turn it in a little bit more aggressively here before we follow it. Alright, let's follow it. I had to stop because I don't know exactly how far back we are. Okay, I'm going to pull forward to the right, straighten out. I'm going to back up to the right. See if I can straighten out this trailer. Okay. I stalled it. Alright. Straighten out to the right again. And straighten out completely. Push back the trailer. There we go. It's about as good as I'm going to get it, at least. Alright. That one's done. And that's completed of chapter 4. Alright.
Congratulations, you've completed Chapter 4. You have learned reversing with a trailer and various parking techniques.
Alright. That ain't bad at all. Wow. Alright. But that is going to do it for this episode. I'm happy to be done with this. These are actually pretty challenging. This one I usually struggle with, the diagonal parking and reverse. I'm really happy we were able to get that one. Same with the alley parking and blindside. But surprisingly, I did these actually pretty well. I'm actually really surprised. And then that one, it's hit or miss for me. Depends on the time. But anyway, that is going to do it for this episode. And the next episode will be the final part of the Driving Academy here in American Truck Simulator. We're going to be doing the final exam, part 1 and then part 2. After that, I'm going to be starting the career mode on this profile. Just give you guys a heads up, the career mode is going to be an owner-operator series. We're going to use realistic economy, and I'm going to probably not use GPS, at least starting out. We'll see how I feel about that. I do like that challenge. Definitely brings a uniqueness to it, combining those two. I know a few other YouTubers have done so in the past. I haven't seen too many people do no GPS lately, so I might actually do that. But we're going to be starting out as a driver for hire and then work our way up to getting our own truck. Just because of how my last series here in American Truck Simulator ended, I wasn't happy with where we were at. Financially wise, we had about a $50,000, a little under, bank loan and no truck to show for it because I bought a modded truck. So anyway, but I'll cover that kind of at the end of next episode and the beginning of our owner operator series. So be sure to look forward to that. I want to thank you all for watching. Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more Truck Simulator content. And I'll see you guys in the next episode.